Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are completing week 4 of the American English preparation course for grade 9. In the previous lessons we learned about plot structure and conflict and character traits and motivation. Our lesson today is called Theme and Central Message. When we read a story, we should not only ask what happened, we should also ask what lesson or message can we learn from the story. This lesson or message is called the theme. The theme is the deeper idea, lesson or message that the author communicates through the characters, conflicts, and events. A theme is not usually stated directly. The reader must infer it by studying the complete story. To identify the theme, we examine what the character experiences, how the character responds to conflict, what the character learns, and how the story ends. Let us begin by understanding the difference between the topic and the theme. A topic is the general subject of a story. A topic is usually one word or a short phrase. For example, friendship, courage, honesty, responsibility, family, or perseverance. However, a theme is a complete statement about the topic. For example, the topic may be friendship, but the theme may be true friendship requires loyalty and support during difficult times. The topic may be courage, but the theme may be courage means facing a challenge even when you feel afraid. The topic may be honesty, but the theme may be telling the truth can be difficult, but it helps build trust. So remember, the topic is one word or a short phrase. The theme is a complete sentence that expresses a lesson or message. Do not write only friendship, courage, or hard work. These are topics, not complete themes. Instead, write strong friendships grow when people support one another, or hard work and patience can help people overcome difficult challenges. Now let us discuss the central message. The central message is the main lesson the author wants the reader to understand. In literary texts, the words theme and central message are often used in a similar way. Both describe the important idea or lesson communicated through the story. A strong theme should have three qualities. First, it should be written as a complete sentence. Second, it should apply beyond one word, one character, or one event. Third, it should be supported by evidence from the story. Let us examine each quality. First, a theme should be a complete sentence. Do not write kindness. Write small acts of kindness can make people feel accepted and supported. Second, a theme should be universal. A universal idea can apply to many people and situations. For example, Layla should invite the new student to lunch. It's too specific. It only describes one event. A more universal theme is showing kindness to someone who feels alone can help that person feel welcome. This lesson can apply to many people, not only Layla. Third, the theme must be supported by evidence. You should explain which events, choices, or changes reveal the theme. Let us look at an example. Listen carefully. Mona wanted to win the school art competition. Mona wanted to win the school art competition. She worked on her painting every day, but the final result did not receive first prize. At first, Mona felt disappointed. Then she looked at her earlier drawings and realized how much she had improved. She decided to continue practicing. What is the topic? The topic may be perseverance or success. What is a possible theme? Success is not only about winning. Personal improvement is also valuable. What evidence supports this theme? Mona does not win the competition. However, she notices her improvement and decides to continue practicing. The ending shows that she learns to value progress, not only prizes. Here is another possible theme. Disappointment can help people recognize their growth and become more determined. A story may support more than one reasonable theme. However, every theme must be supported by or supported with strong evidence. Do not choose a message that the story does not clearly support. Now let us learn a useful method for identifying theme. First, identify the main conflict. Ask, what problem does the character face? Second, study the character's actions and decisions. Ask, how does the character respond to the problem? Third, notice any character change. Ask, what does the character understand at the end that he or she did not understand at the beginning? Fourth, examine the resolution. Ask, how is the problem solved? And what result follows the character's decisions? Finally, turn the lesson into a universal statement. Do not include the character's name in the final theme statement unless the question specifically asks about the character or about that character. Let us use this method with a short story. Omar found a wallet near the school gate. It contained money and an identification card. He wanted to keep the money because he needed a new football. However, he imagined how worried the owner might feel. Omar took the wallet to the school office. The next day, the owner thanked him and explained that the money was needed to buy medicine. What is the main conflict? Omar must decide whether to keep the wallet or return it. What is his internal conflict? He wants the money, but he knows that keeping it would be dishonest. What decision does he make? He takes the wallet to the school office. What does the ending reveal? The money was important to the owner. Omar's honest decision helped another person. What is a possible theme? Doing the right thing is important even when dishonesty offers a personal benefit. Another possible theme is honesty protects trust and may help people in ways we do not immediately understand. What evidence supports these themes? Omar wants the money, but he returns the wallet. Later, he learns that the owner needed the money for medicine. Now, let us compare a weak theme with a strong theme. A weak answer says Omar returned the wallet. This is a plot detail. It explains what happened, but it does not express a lesson. Another weak answer says honesty. This is only a topic. A strong theme says honesty requires people to make the right choice, even when the wrong choice may benefit them. This is a complete and universal message. Now let us look at another story. Sarah joined the school basketball team, but she had difficulty making successful shots. Some students laughed when she missed. Sarah considered leaving the team. Instead, she asked the coach for advice and practiced every afternoon. Several weeks later, she scored an important point during a match. What is the main conflict? Sarah struggles with her basketball skills and feels embarrassed by the other students' reactions. How does she respond? She asks for help and continues practicing. How does she change? She becomes more confident and skilled. What is a possible theme? People can improve when they ask for help and continue practicing despite embarrassment. Another possible theme is persistence. Persistence is more important than immediate success. What evidence supports this theme? Sarah considers leaving the team, but she asks the coach for advice and practices every afternoon. Her improvement happens because she does not give up. Now let us discuss an important point. The theme is not always a positive lesson. Some stories warn readers about negative behavior. For example, a story about a character who lies repeatedly and loses everyone's trust may communicate this theme. This honesty can damage relationships and make it difficult for others to trust us. A story about a character who ignores good advice may communicate. Refusing to listen to others can lead to avoidable problems. The theme depends on the results of the character's choices. Now let us practice with another passage. Karim wanted to complete the group project alone because he believed his ideas were better than everyone else's. He ignored his classmates and refused their help. On presentation day, Karim realized that several important sections were incomplete. The group received a low grade. Karim apologized and admitted that the project would have been stronger if everyone had participated. What is the topic? The topic may be teamwork. What is the main conflict? Karim refuses to cooperate with his group. What does he learn? He learns that other people's contributions are valuable. What is a possible theme? Working with others can produce better results than trying to control everything alone. Another possible theme is pride can prevent people from accepting useful help. What evidence supports these themes? Karim refuses help. The project remains incomplete. After receiving a low grade, he admits that cooperation would have improved the result. Now let us examine how details support a theme. Suppose the theme is real courage means taking actions despite fear. Which detail best supports this theme? A. The character enjoys reading adventure stories. B. The character feels afraid but enters the room to help a younger child. C. The room has a large window. The correct answer is B. This detail directly shows the character acting despite fear. Option A does not show courage. Option C is an unimportant detail. When answering a theme question, choose evidence that directly connects to the lesson. Now let us discuss common mistakes. The first mistake is writing only the topic. For example, friendship. Change it into a complete message. Strong friendships require honesty, loyalty, and support. The second mistake is summarizing the plot. For example, a boy finds a wallet and returns it. This tells us what happened, but not what the story teaches. The third mistake is making the theme too specific. For example, Omar should always return wallets to the school office. A stronger theme is honesty means returning something that does not belong to you. The fourth mistake is making the theme too general. For example, life is difficult. This statement is too broad and does not clearly connect to the story. The fifth mistake is giving personal advice that is not supported by the text. Do not write, everyone should play basketball. The story may be about persistence, not about basketball itself. Now let us learn a useful answer frame. You can write, one theme of the story is blank. The theme is shown when blank. The character's actions reveal that blank. For example, one theme of the story is that persistence can lead to improvement. The theme is shown when Sarah continues practicing after she considers leaving the team. Her actions reveal that progress requires patience and effort. Here is another answer frame. The author develops the theme that blank through the character's conflict and resolution. At first, blank. By the end, blank. For example, the author develops the theme that cooperation leads to stronger results through Karim's conflict and resolution. At first, Karim refuses to accept help. By the end, he recognizes that the project needed everyone's participation. Now let us consider whether a story can have more than one theme. Yes, a story may communicate several connected lessons. For example, Omar's wallet story may communicate themes about honesty, responsibility, and empathy. However, when answering a question, choose one clear theme and support it well. A well-supported answer is stronger than a long list of unsupported themes. Before answering a theme question, use this checklist. Ask yourself, did I write a complete sentence? Is my answer a lesson, not only a topic? Can the message apply to people beyond the story? Did I study the characters' conflict and change? Did I include strong evidence from the text? And does the ending support my interpretation? Let us review. The topic is the general subject of a story. The theme is the deeper lesson or message. A theme should be written as a complete sentence. It should be universal. And it should be supported by evidence. To identify the theme, study the conflict, the characters' choices, the characters' change, and the resolution. Remember, do not only explain what happened, explain what the events teach us. This completes week 4. In the next lesson, we will begin week 4 and learn how to write a strong paragraph using the TEEL structure. Thank you for watching. Keep learning, keep practicing, and I will see you in the next lesson.